This week's DRM Not Included on F5 Live Refreshing Technology and GNC Week in Review is proudly powered by Amazon Prime. We all know that you get free shipping on millions of products with Amazon Prime, but you get a whole lot more. Like free music with Amazon Prime Music, free TV, movies, and documentaries with Amazon Prime Video, free games, and a free Twitch subscription to support the content creator of your choice with Amazon Prime Gaming. Plus, a whole lot more. We've got links to all of these features and some of our favorites, plus a 30-day free trial, all by going to f5live.tv/prime. It's been a little while since the rumors, and then the confirmation, and then the tests about Netflix's password sharing policy change or enforcement. Not really changes in the policy, but enforcement of said policy got started. We knew that eventually it was going to come to North America, and it was going to happen with vigor. And it looks like it's here. During its quarterly earnings call this week, the company said that it may begin hardlining the additional subscription fees to Netflix accounts at the beginning of next year. We know that there were 12 countries that they were testing this in around the world over the last 12 to 18 months. A lot in South America. I don't remember where else at this point. Australia, maybe? I feel like there was one like big country, and as far as subscriber base was for them, and everything else was some of their smaller markets. But it's coming. It's coming soon. The way we've seen in some of the other countries, it's ranged somewhere between $2 and $4 per month to have external sharing access. It looks like North America and some of the European countries will see 3 to 4, so kind of in that same ballpark per month to add somebody who is not part of your household onto your account, which has been the policy in the past. It has said that the account is per household, and they have defined in their usage policy what a household is. So we'll see what that looks like. The good news is that along with this, I don't know if you included this in here or not, Kirk, but along with this was a new feature announcement that you can now migrate your profile to and from Netflix accounts. So breakups in one way or another have just become easier, as well as new relationships have become easier as well. So you can bring your account, your profile from another account into together or separate out. So when this goes live, if you want to break up and pay the full price instead of just leaving it as it is and paying a couple bucks more, I guess you have that possibility. You can go independent and bring your profile with you so you don't lose all your watch history and your recommended stuff. So there's that. I don't know what the percentage is of people who do this. I know it's been a big meme, and the fact that Netflix once responded on Twitter to somebody posting about sharing their password, and I quote with "sharing is caring," has certainly caused them some trouble in enforcing this policy. But I mean, the policy's been in place the whole time. I think the mistake that they made was allowing it to sit idle and then going hard on it like this. I don't know.
I mean, they could bring Lance Ulrich on to do commercials about it. He seems to have mastered how to explain to people not to share things or to get in trouble. Not Lance, Lars Ulrich. Sorry. Anyway, the drummer of Metallica.
Yeah.
They didn't get in trouble, but was so adamant against music sharing. Um, yeah, I mean, look, I'm sure the other services will do it too. Um, it it makes sense from their perspective. They have to maintain, um, they have to maintain their revenue.
Mm-hmm.
They've been. I think I don't know what's to test. Like they've been talking about it for a long time. They know people aren't going to be happy about it, but it is what it is, right? So, in fact, I will throw this out there. Maybe they're actually going to, if this is the case, so they're going to do this punitively, right? But could you just sign up to do it purposefully? Because it sounds like it's cheaper than actually having two different people buy two different accounts.
Oh,
Good question.
absolutely.
Yeah, good point.
My guess is yes. My guess is you could just do it and bypass the slap on the wrist, but maybe you just do it and wait for the slap on the wrist and add the additional thing later. I'm going to tell you, I really hope that they don't try and hit me for it, because obviously my Netflix gets signed into so many devices that I use sometimes for product tests. Sometimes I once had was it Netflix or Hulu? I can't remember, but I had a conversation with them. They're like, "All right, so you're signed into how many devices?" I get it. I know. I can explain, but I hope they don't come after me, because it's just me. It's my profile and a guest profile, and that's it. It's all me.
Well, that happened to me, but apparently, I was on a basic plan, but apparently, I can't remember how long ago it was, because my wife was watching Netflix and my daughter was watching it. And then I got this big pop-up box saying that too many people, or something about you have to be on a different plan. So I had to change up. So hopefully, and I use my tablet, monitor,
because of the number of concurrent streams.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So hopefully that doesn't happen to me, because I'm using tablet, computer, phone. So I agree. I hope it doesn't. I hope I'll get it costs more. I'm like, that happens. I'm like, goodbye, see it.
Mm-hmm. And that's part of the possibility here, right? I mean, I don't know how big of a possible. So it's guaranteed that will happen to some people, and they'll go, you know what? I'm done. But I think they're wagering that the number of people who will do that will be less than the number of people who will cough up the $3,
right?
By enough to offset it. So I don't know. I'm honestly, again, it's just me. But if I were in that position, I'm already so on the fence about Netflix. I'm with you, Kirk. That would be the end of it. It would be like, I'm out, y'all. We'll use. I like the fact that there's a developer screen that can be pulled up on Netflix that can't be pulled up really by anybody else publicly, so that I can do FPS and stuff like that. I can actually see how well the stream is performing, and 100% what state it's in and things like that. We used it, Abram. We used it a couple years ago when we were testing the whole only Internet Explorer and Edge got 1080p in the browser.
Right.
So I use that all the time. And I don't have that control panel on the other services, so I'd be sad, but I'd let it go.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We don't know exactly when it'll hit, but we suspect that it'll be the beginning of next year, possibly in the April timeframe. But there's no hard and fast dates out there yet. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of F5 Live Refreshing Technology. If you did, please subscribe to the channel down below, and of course hit the notification bell, because we know that subscriptions don't mean much on YouTube anymore. If you've got topics that you'd like us to talk about in the future,
please comment them down below. And if you'd like to not follow us on YouTube, there's lots of ways that you can follow along with our content by going to plughitslive.com/subscribe. There you'll see all of our shows and all of the ways that you can watch, listen, and follow along.